What's good, YouTube? Dragon Match Night 7 here. You ball coming at you with a big congratulations to Konami for finally making the freaking format actually viable for decks that can really matter, because, you know, competitive decks, blah blah blah, yada 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 yada. Wow. I mean, come on, new format, best ban list a lot of us have seen so far, even compared to the last ban list, which slowed spellbooks or prophecies or whatever down. It kicked E-Drags out of the friggin' tier list. It just friggin', you know. My big props is them finally bringing at least Magician of Faith back to 1. Good work. Good work. Now, the reason I say this is because, as a lot of you players know, you know, on groups, people are starting to go to the newer decks, which actually came out around 5Ds, which one of them I'm meaning this as in Noble Knights, the next prophecy deck. Decks like that, now that you aren't going to have to deal with a lot of prophecy abuse and dragon rulers, are just going up. And you're going to see dragon rulers and probably even prophecy go, because now that sorry, I just can give a straight face anymore, but now that dragon rulers have dropped to 1 and Dragon's Ravine is just, we're not going to see dragons probably other than Chaos variant, and that's maybe with, you know, Dark Flare and whatnot. They're just going to right out the door. You Dragon Ruler players! Yes, I can say that because I'm legally not afraid to on the internet. Big new world now. I mean, yeah. So, what are we going to see for the new format now? An increase in a lot of rogue decks trying to make the jump from lower tiers, like tier 2, tier 3, stuff like that, onto upward to tier 1. I mean, you're not just going to see Noble Knights, possibly Boxers. Black Wings are probably going to come back to tier 1. I mean, you could see a lot of decks. But what I'm really happy about is the fact Magician of Faith is finally back in the game, you know, strong. I mean, you're going to see a lot of play with her in a lot of decks that revolve around spell play, like Noble Knights. She was the badass bitch of the day. And with her back off the ban list, you're going to see a lot of her coming out and around these new games. I still am mad they didn't bring Pot of Greed off the ban list, but, you know, that's too good of a draw power card. You get 2 cards with a no draw pack. But I'd say pretty much, you know, beyond Tinky going back to 3 when it was just, you know, limited to 2 last format, we're pretty much going to see a really extreme, awesome, new, fun, you know, non-dickwaddy format. And I hope you guys are happy with all that. I mean, I am. I mean, my deck's, it's coming to tier 1 now. It's going to be tier 1, and I already jumped on it the format before. I mean, people were saying this was the next spellbook deck even before then, but still, I digress. Anyways, if you want to leave a comment about what you think about the new ban list down below, do so. Go ahead, rate, subscribe, do whatever. I don't really care. That's just my way, you know, saying we're free. Anyways, it's been cool. Gotta get going. So this has been Dragon Match 97 saying, don't hate the player, hate the game. Peace.